Let's hope this one works. It doesn't have any of that no chat. Hi, Patty. I hope this one works. I don't know why the computer said there was no way for me to get in with the chat. So that's why I canceled the other one, because there's no sense in me sitting here talking to myself. I want to talk to you guys. It can be frustrating. Yes, it is frustrating. And hopefully the 7 people that were on will come over to the chat. I don't know. Hello, David. Glad you could join us from your place. He's not up here tonight. He's at home tonight. Hey, Holly, how's it going, honey? It's been a very, 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 very hot day here in Florida. 92 degrees where I'm at. I don't know how much hotter it got over where you're at, Carol, but it was very hot today. And I've got a moth flying around. Going to aggravate me. Hello, Brenda. Hello, Melanie. Glad you guys could join me. You guys may hear, I don't know, I haven't heard them in the last couple of minutes. You may hear my quails hatching. They are sitting like, I'm touching the incubator. That's how close they are to me. So when I'm quiet, they start to chirp. So I don't know. If I don't say anything, they might chirp for y'all. Let's see. We could use some of that warm weather up here in Oregon. Yeah, I know. I feel so bad for you guys. I'm on my phone, so I can't type fast, but hello, everybody. Yes, they're so cute. They are so cute. I've got 2 incubators, one right there and one right here, both in arm's reach. And I am hatching out as many quail as I can so that I can grow them out for food and for eggs. My thought process is I have not had very much luck with the rabbits. It's so hot here that I tend to have a lot of problems with them. And I believe that David is going to relocate them to his house. So they'll have a good home, and I'll still have the ability to probably process meat with him. Because he has a lot more shade in his yard than I do, and in his backyard. So they will be able to be cooler than they are here. Let's see here. Hey, Patty, how's it going? Nice to have you in. Where's that Matt? Got to be Patty. She's always coming in from gardening. Would love some quail, but would have to say I am babysitting. You know what, Carol? I got to thinking about this. If you've got a garage, you could have quail in your garage and nobody would ever know it. And they couldn't do anything about it. I mean, they're not noisy, they're not anything. Hey, Mary, how are you feeling, honey? That's okay. I'm glad you were late because I was on a different stream and it didn't work out right. I couldn't see anything. I don't know if anybody posted anything. I just seen 7 people in there and it said something about no, I couldn't chat with y'all. And I'm like, why would I live stream if I couldn't talk with you guys? Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I need the thumbs. I have a patio. They would suffocate in my single size garage, especially with summer coming. Yeah, and the patio would be perfect too. You could keep them in a bird cage, literally. David has different. One of these days, I'll take you around to his place and show you, or he could do it on his own channel. But he's got holding pins like I do, the big pins, and he's got little holding pins outside of there. Hey, y'all, go check it out. Okay, Melanie's asking y'all to check out her daughter's YouTube channel, so, but not right now. I will try to remember that, Melanie. If I don't, because it's you can't, the way they've got it now, you can't do all that stuff. So I don't know if I'll be able to. So if you message me with her YouTube channel, I will go over and sub to her. But getting back to the to Carol, it would be very, very, very easy for you to set up a little. They don't need a lot of space, and you don't want them a real tall space so that they bonk their head. The more flight they have to be able to hit their head, the more likely they are to knock themselves out and die. Thank you. Yes, after the live. So I have joined a lot of new channels lately, trying to get some different channels helping them grow. And I've been finding them in the weirdest places too. In fact, somebody came in to me today and asked me to join their channel from a channel that I've been watching out of Canada. So I went ahead and went over there and joined them. Okay, I did see a cute quail cage just for quail with a angled bottom for eggs. I just wondered how I changed the poop part. You want to put like a tray or something underneath them, and no biggie. It just sometimes that you can slide something in and out. You know, I don't know what kind of cage it is. I'd have to look at it to give you advice, honey. Hey, Bub, how's it going, honey? We're just hanging out, just able to get on a good stream here. I had problems with my first one. So there's many different ways to keep quail cages. I've seen hundreds of ways. The best part is, I guess, the easiest ones is with the tilting cages, but I didn't want David to do that to my cages because I didn't want them to have to, lean to walk. I wanted it flats, just like, sure, the bottom of the cage may move a little bit, the wire may ripple or whatever, but I didn't want them to be at a slant so much all the time. So I didn't have him do that, but I don't see where it would. I see big farms doing that, so it is all up to you and how you want to do it. Even bird cages are David's kept them in bird cages. Here's her channel. Thank you, Patty. Thank you, thank you. Um, let's see. She won a prize on our live last night. I tried looking her channel up and couldn't find it. Wow. Okay, I'm unsure if I have you on Facebook, but that would be great. It's my Facebook channel. I think is linked to. I think I have Facebook on my thing. If I don't, I'll try to get that. But if you just look up Kathy Stevenson, um, or on any of the, I'm usually in and out on a lot of different things under, and it's me, Kathy, or Cat. Yeah, it's Kathy Stevenson. Hey, Bandana Grandma, how are you? I hope you and the hubby are doing good. Uh, Great. I love to help people that are just starting out too. Um, they and she can get a world of knowledge from starting out. Stevenson. I don't know if I have you, Carol, or not. Um, she plays very well. She's got 17 now. Cool. Okay, I'll write that down. That way, I'll accept you as a friend. Sometimes I worry about that because I've got friends that are every few months they're asking me to be their friend again, and most of the time it's because they've been hacked or something. So I always worry about that. There's just certain people that I don't know, maybe they get on the wrong stuff. Surprised they haven't started chirping. I had 3 hatch, David, so far. I didn't look before the live stream started because I didn't want that to beep. I'm so excited. I can't wait to put them in the thing. And I've got the other ones that are in the bedroom. They're ready to go out into the outside now. They're a couple weeks old. So I will just switch them out. But I've got to find a cage to put them in because all my cages are filled up right now. I could take the Polish bird chickens out of that cage, and I might just do that and put them in a different cage. But I'm scared to death. They're not big enough to defend themselves, and I'm scared to death that one of them possums or something. And David spent good money for them for me. He's on the live here. He's David's Mule Train Homestead. He lives in Melbourne, and he's been up here every single day this week, and it's just too costly to come up. So I told him it wasn't a big deal. He could stay home tonight. I gave him permission. So we'll be putting them out. I got bananas. I have to show you. I cut a few of them off. And this is one of the fingers that I cut off. They are so good. I mean, I'll probably make myself sick or break out in hives like I did when I was younger. I've eaten 3 bananas today. But those are smaller, so maybe I'll get away with it. I just can't get over it. I was going to make, if David had come up here tonight, he would have gotten some banana pudding. But I didn't tell him that because I didn't want to entice him in case, because I'd like him to come up tomorrow. The girls are going to, I think Becky's going to come too, but I'm not sure. I want to do an overhaul of the garden. I took all of the stacking vertical stackers. I took all of them off and I pulled out all the little grass things that were coming up into there. And I put all of that coconut fiber into the wheelbarrow, and I am going to mix those up tomorrow and get them ready to plant. I have a good friend. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it or not. You can tell me. You're on here. That has got me some more seeds too, and blessing me with seeds that I didn't have. I had some trouble with some of the seeds coming up. So, so I should be getting those probably about Wednesday, I think she said. And you never know, I might get them earlier. You know how the mail is. And honey, you need to pray because there is a lot of activity over there, and I am very concerned. Let's see. Are you allergic to bananas? Sorry, meant to say my son is running a bit wild and my mom is out here starting about her money. Yeah, I'll be praying for you. I'm not allergic to bananas, but when I weighed 110 pounds at 16 years old, I was in beauty school and I thought I was fat. So the girls taught me into this diet where you eat bananas and drink grapefruit juice. So I got to drinking. Now, mind you, before that had happened, I had only gone to the doctors to see the doctor one time, I believe. Before that, we never went to the doctors. My mom was single, and we just didn't have the money to go to the doctors. Now, we went to the health department and got our shots, but we never went to the doctor. So I think I was like 16 or something like that, and my mom says, I looked like somebody put ants all over me and just, they bit me all over, little teeny pickerly little things. And I didn't know what it was. I didn't know anything about it. So I went to the doctor. Now, mind you, our family doctor was, his name's Rudy Wells. He, the man on the $6 Million Man show, the doctor on there, Rudy Wells, he was named after my doctor. He delivered me, by the way. And he come in there and he looked at me. He says, "You have an allergy." He says, "What you been doing lately?" I said, "Nothing, just going," because I was in beauty school. I must have been 15, because it was either 15 or 16. Anyways, so what is all the emojis, David? Crazy boy. He says, "What have you been eating lately?" And I said, "Well, I've been eating bananas and grapefruits. I'm doing this." He just shook his head and started laughing. He says, "Meet me in my office." I said, "You dumb child, meet me in my office." This is back in the day when you just talk to people like they were your family, you know? So I go in there and he smoked these great big old long, fat cigars. And he sits down and he lights up that cigar and he's making this awful looking frown on his face. He says, "Girl, didn't anybody tell you you don't eat that many bananas in one day? And the grapefruit juice, either one of them could have been caused it, and they could have caused it both together. You just poison your body." I mean, he's going on and on. I don't remember his exact words, but he was just like, "Oh my word." So, and every time, because I saw him more frequently after I had my daughter, Linda, and I don't know why I didn't go to him whenever I was delivering her. I don't know. I guess maybe by then they went to OBGYNs or whatever. I don't know. But he was always my doctor until he wasn't. But he would tease me, "You been eating any bananas lately, girl?" He was a mess. Okay, let's see. I've been missing a lot because I'm just gabbing away. Hello, White Flowers Homestead. It's nice to have you in here tonight. Just talking about, and Susan Gucci, I see you're in here too. Hi there. Just talking about crazy stuff that happened when I was younger in bananas because, oh, y'all weren't in here. This is just one of the fingers from that my banana tree put out. And I'm telling you, they are sweet, sweet, sweet. I gave my mom some. And I was at her house today, and I said, my sister was on the phone, and I said, "Hey, sis, have you tried these bananas?" And my mom looked at me like, "No, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing." I crack up. She said, "No, I wanted to get one for breakfast, but I forgot it." So she's going to try them. My mom said, "Those are the sweetest bananas." I said, "Mom, I have plenty more at home, and I've got 2 great big racks out there going. I just can't believe it. And these other 2 racks are growing so much faster and so much more vibrant. I guess it must be the heat. You know, they're a hot climate stuff, food." Yeah, Carol, he did. He smoked in his office, and it was crazy. I was like, and everything in his office smelled of old. I don't know if you're, because I guess maybe because it was on the beach, and I believe he owned that building, but it just smelled like, I would say grandparents, but it wouldn't be my grandparents because my grandparents lived with us. But it'd be like grandparents' house where it was closed up and paneling, that kind of smell. It was really funny. And it was a pretty much wood. It was a brick building, but it inside had a lot of paneling and wood and stuff like that. It was really cool office. I have friends that'd be washing the walls. My first Florida practice, the old doctor would not give me asthma meds, afraid I would get addicted to it in the 70s, early 80s. But old doctors were interesting. Yeah, yeah, my mom is funny. And I know, I told her, I said, when I gave her to her, she says, well, I don't know if we'll get to eat all these. I don't want them to go bad. And I'm like, they ain't gonna go bad, Mom. They're just now starting to come too. You had a banana sandwich, huh? Peanut butter too or not? I love peanut butter jelly. I mean, peanut butter and banana sandwich. I like peanut butter and jelly. I like peanut butter and honey. I like to let the honey soak into the bread, but I can't eat that no more. I have to behave myself. Every once in a while, I slip up and eat a half a sandwich or something. Yeah, probably the old, yeah, good way to put a tree chicken poop. Hello, the Natural State Gardener Homestead. How are you? Welcome. Um, the a lot of things have changed. Um, being in a town that I grew up and was raised in and lived here all my life. I mean, David and I moved to Live Oak for oh 4 or 5 months, I guess. Um, when the kids were little, we had bought some property there, and his father got uh, had cancer and everything, and we just got to where we got homesick, and we wanted to be with the grandparents and let the kids grow up with their grandparents. So we came back home. But things have really changed here. We used to be country, and now we're all cityfied. It is the moisture down here with wood, anything. If the AC is not working, the wood will absorb the humidity. Thanks for the chicken coop information, David. Well, to be honest with you, before I got chickens and stuff, um, that tree did not, they never really did anything good. In fact, I wanted to cut them all down and remove them. And the reason why I didn't was because why I didn't get rid of all of them was because they were so close to that carambola tree when I had them cut them down a couple years ago. I had David and Ashley cutting them down. And we just decided not to mess with them. Well, since then I've gotten chickens and everything, and the chickens dig around in there, and they have their coops are close by, and that's the area where they free range out there. I let them free range out there. I don't let them come up into the yard where the dogs are at. Um, and So that soil back there is really, really rich. It has been really rich all along. I had great soil. It's just that I believe that they needed higher nitrogen. And the funny thing about it is people talk about burning your plants and stuff like that, but because they free range out there, what? What do you want? I'm not letting you out. She's pestering me, honey. No. Get your cold nose off me. Because they free range out there, I believe that how do I say this? I think when people are talking about burning your plants, I think it's because the plants are literally getting fresh poop on them all the time. Well, this way, by them free ranging out there, I mean, you see how good the apples and bananas and cherries and everything that grows back there, even the loquats, the lime tree, all of that is doing really good. And I think it's because they're not concentrating their poop in a certain spot. And I think when you compost manure, when you take all that manure out from an actual chicken coop, you're taking really, really concentrated stuff and adding it to a compost pile. It will heat up faster and it will do great. I have compost piles back there that literally just overturn constantly. Stop it. I'm not letting you out because you're going to want right back in. You wait till my live's over. Here, now go sit down. I'm going to give you a cookie. See, this is how she gets spoiled. Now go lay down. So I try not to do my, compost, say, right on plant. I try to mix it up. Hey, Mama Z, Texas Kitchen. How are you tonight? Welcome. Come on in. We're talking about manure. But I'm excited because, like, I don't know. It's kind of weird though. This time they're not. Doesn't seem like they're giving me as much manure. These broilers aren't giving me as much as I got from the other ones, but they are young too. When they get a little bit bigger, they'll be putting out a lot of waste. And I am going to be able to compost down some more great stuff. Looking forward to that. But yeah, I'm changing a lot of stuff. In fact, I even thought about adding a little water thingy over here, but I don't know. I don't know if it will cost much to make it or not. And I'm contemplating on moving the since somehow I lost power to that shed out there, so I can't turn on my waterer, and I have to water manually. I'm thinking about the way changing the way I water the stand-up things. I don't know, the planters that are vertical. But for now, I'm leaving it the way it is. But I'm contemplating changing all that around. I'm going to take out tomorrow I'm going to take out all the collards And probably the corn too. The corn is only, about 3 foot tall, and it ain't doing nothing. So that's wasted space. I'm going to clear all that out since the girls are going to help me tomorrow. At least I know Ashley is. And hopefully Becky will come down too. The kids can climb the trees while we're in the garden working. Let's see here. Bananas don't fruit much here in Oregon. We have a hardy banana here. Don't know that the fruit is edible or even palatable, if it is edible. Some people think that some of the bananas are not edible, and that's because they're better for cooking with. I love fried plantains, but you can't eat them. You can't eat them like a banana. I mean, they're just yucky. Hello, Strong Enough to Bend. Their sugars doesn't come out um, um, until they're cooked, and then they get very sweet. What do you want? I'm not giving you no more cookies, and you're not going out. Stop it. Man, I wish you were here to get her. She's aggravating me to death, honey. Hello, Grammy Karen. How are you tonight? So there's a few things going on around here that I'm trying to change. We got the bamboo up. I asked my son for some more. Hopefully he'll bring me some more. I really love the look of that bamboo hanging with the hanging baskets. That's so cool. And I don't know. Won't be long. I can't remember. I'll have to ask him. David, do you know when we're supposed to harvest the broilers? I think they still have like 4 more weeks or something like that. Have a good night, Mary. So, whew, I had fun on y'all's live stream last night, Patty. That was pretty cool. And those fireworks were sweet. I really like that. Let's see. These varieties here are not for cooking, Kathy. I just reading that there are 3 types of hardy ones. One has fruit that is very seedy, so not pleasant to eat. The others are non-fruiting. You know what? I'll tell you, I've eaten bananas that are real seedy. The only thing you got to do is split them in half and take the seeds out. I would cut them down the center. My trusty little knife. I'm going to show you what I would do. I would cut them down the center like so. And then because see, these are seedy too. And then I would take a little spoon and scrape those seeds out. But the seeds don't bother me. I eat them anyway. Yeah. Because, I mean, That's got a lot of seeds in it, but when you're chewing them, I mean, unless they're big seeds, I've never seen a banana with a big seed. You want some, baby? This dog eats anything I give her. Oh, and she's chewing it too. Crazy. They're so good. Well, that's my fourth one today. I cover my compost pit with leaves, sometimes keeps the flies away. Well, sort of, but makes my neighbors not hate me. Um, all right. See you later, Bob. I think everyone had a blast, Southern blast, except when Mac kept on showing that darn bright flashing firework thing. I was hollering, turn the camera. It wasn't too bad on mine. I love it, Patty. Yes, homegrown bananas are so sweet. And I'm looking forward to making some things with them. I'm like, I don't want to freeze them. You're not getting any more, so go away. Man, you would think I had a little child here. But we couldn't hear you, Patty, because he had the phone out there. I love it. Good one, Carol. You know, watch it. Those fingers might cramp up on him. Yes, and you know, believe it or not, um, I have migraines, and sometimes lights will cause me an instant migraine. So this child stays near me all the time. When I'm out there working, if I'm sitting on the ground, she's laying beside me. If I go and sit down in the chair, she gets up and comes over and lays beside me. She's always got to be near me. So funny. Yeah, true. But glad that didn't happen. Oh, I'm having trouble with my eye tonight for some reason. Well, I don't think he realized how it was because he wasn't watching the screen. So I hope I don't do something like that. But it wasn't intentional, so um oh, I don't know where to go now. I didn't even make myself a list. Isn't that terrible? Normally I make myself a list on what's going on. I I appreciate all the feedback too on the dog food video. That's really cool. I'm glad that a lot of you guys do that too. I when I put it out, I thought, I wonder if anybody will give me flack for this. But I didn't care. I can take flack, I guess. Um, Another exciting thing. I'm hoping, y'all pray, my bees do their job and I get some fruit from the dragon fruit this year. Somebody was asking me, I can't remember who it was asking me about the dragon fruit. I don't know if they're on here or not because I don't remember who it was. Dragon fruit is in the cactus family, I believe. They grow just like a cactus, anyways, and they have thorns like cactus. But you can handle them. I mean, I know how to handle them so I don't get all messed up from them. Their fruit can be anywhere from real small, but they usually are about that big. And there's different varieties. The variety that I have is like a real chartreuse type red purplish color. I don't know how to explain it. With little teeny black seeds in it. I mean the seeds are like a little bit bigger than the banana seeds. And I like the crunch of those seeds too when I'm eating it. I don't know, it's just really weird. But it's like eating, it's real soft flesh inside. There's not much skin to the outside. Those of you who have never seen them, you literally can take a spoon and if you're holding it, you can take that spoon and just scoop it right out, the meat in it. It's really tender, or you can peel it. I scoop it out with a spoon because it's easier in it, and it's much. You don't get all that because it'll be juicy. You don't want all that really red, vibrant juice all over the place. So they're really, really, really good and very sweet. They have their own flavor, so I can't even describe the flavor. The texture is kind of like, I don't know. I just don't even know any fruit that has that type of texture. It's not, I just don't know how to explain it. It's very good. So what am I missing here now? I've been running my jaws. Showing me all my people's videos and it's that one. Oh, sorry. Well, we are waiting for this crazy weather to move on so we can plant. Yeah, I can imagine, Holly. I'm so sorry for that. Oh, yes, David, I will let them know I'm doing that. That's what I was trying to say. I started and I got sidetracked, I think. I think she did say she did that. I haven't done it yet, but I am doing that now. What I was going from is I put all the coconut husk stuff in the wheelbarrow. Tomorrow I'm going to mix that with the soil and I'm going to repot all of them and I'm going to plant them out with the plants. I mean the seeds that I get from my friend. I must have gotten a bum one. It was not sweet at all. Oh, wow. That ones that the ones that end up in stores are bland. Want to grow some to see the difference. Okay, that explains a lot. If because Patty, I'm sure that the one that you got was not homegrown. It's just like any other homegrown vegetable or fruit. You always get a better product when it can ripen right there. They pick those before they're ripe so that they can send them out because they're not the greatest shelf stable um, thing. So I don't know how they're going on the market a lot now. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not too crazy about the white ones. They'll be pink on the outside with the little green leaves that are attached to it. Um, they say some people say that the white ones are sweeter, but I have not found that because I've never had them from somebody who has a plant. So that may be your problem there. Mine is really really deep reddish purple inside. Yeah, I bought one here. Cost me nearly $6. It was the most bland. um, I know you're going to be moving, Patty, but if you want me to send you a start, I will send you a small piece so that you can grow it. You can literally take that inside. There's a lot of my friends on here that have them. Brenda's got one. I don't know how she does hers, but if you keep them, you can bring them in and out and back, and you can cut them back too. They're just like a cactus, and they grow really prolific. But they're really, really a fantastic thing. Now, I know you guys get snow there, so you might have some damage to it, but it's like one of those things. It doesn't hurt to try it. Now, Patty, do you bring yours in from the cold, or do you leave it out, or what are you doing with yours? I'll take a rain check on the start, Kathy. Okay, just let me know if you ever want one. Just let me know, and I will send it to you. I brought mine in to the greenhouse. Good deal. Yes, they do get huge, but you can keep them at a desired height. Um, I've watched tons of videos where they have them anywhere from 4 feet on up to 8 feet tall. And if they're in the wild, they grow all the way up to the tops of trees. I need a greenhouse. I can see that right now. I could grow my own lemons too that way. Yes. I couldn't believe my stupid self. I used to have a lemon tree out there, but I was in one of my videos and I didn't bother to go back and fix it. I said something about my lemons. I think I may have put it on the screen that it was lime, not lemon or something, but I'm like, what's wrong with you, Kathy? Have you lost your mind? I sometimes I'm out there. You could do a dwarf lemon inside. My great grandmother did in PA. Yeah, I've got a girlfriend that has a dwarf tangerine tree, and she gets fruit off of it every year, and it's probably 25 or 30 years old now. All right, thanks for coming by. Um, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and pray. I'm concerned about Teresa. I don't know how late she'll have to work tonight. She unfortunately is working on a uh, paper that's going to have all. I think she said 45 to 50 pages because they're doing all the uh, graduations and everything in it. So she's really stressed out about it, and I hope and pray that she's not having a lot of trouble with it. Uh, that's not an easy job to do. So keep her in your prayers. She's going to be driving home too at night with the um, crazy weather too, I believe. So um, I'm going to go ahead and pray. If you guys got anything that you want me to pray for, you might want to throw that up here. And um, so I'm going to go ahead. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this time that we've had here tonight. I pray, Lord, that you bless all my friends. Let them have great weather and great gardens and just really, really, really bring in the food this season, Lord. Um, let us all have um, bountiful harvest. I pray, Lord, that you continue to bless us and bring us closer to you, Lord. And I thank you for the tight community. I thank you that I've got friends that I can count on here, and I can call them and ask them questions, and they answer me and give me advice on things that I'm not knowledgeable on. And I thank you, Lord, that I'm able to give some others knowledgeable things that I can grow on. I hear those little cheepers. Thank you, Lord, for those little cheepers. They sound so cute. I thank you that you've got all this life abundant on my homestead, and I'm just so blessed. Thank you that Brian was able to get some good fish today. I'll probably get some more fish for the freezer, and I want to lift up a few people on here. Um, Mary was on here. I know that her health is struggling to keep a healthy um, self, and with this cancer and everything. Pray, Lord, that the chemo just wipes it out, Lord. I want to lift up um, Cynthia, uh, Teresa's mama. Please, please bless her and strengthen her, Lord. The same with Cindy, um, Christy's sister. So, and there's just so many prayers, Lord, that you know our needs. And I want to thank you for everybody joining me tonight, Lord, and letting them be able to have good internet, and me have good internet so we can conversate and become closer and closer, Lord. I'm looking forward to the picnic, Lord. I hope that you bless us and are able to get us there, Lord. And I ask things in your name. Amen. Anyways, guys, just mom's dementia and son's autism. Yes, Lord. You see these requests, and a friend named Dawn has a mysterious illness. Specialties are looking at effects her heart and other things. Wow. Okay, Lord, I lift up Dawn. Heal her miraculously. You healed me, Lord. You know you got it. You know you got it all in hand. You can take care of it, or you can grow people through it, Lord. Hey there. There's my girl. Are you still at work? Oh, yes, she is at work. Well, I'm praying for you. Have a safe trip home, honey. All right, guys, so I'm going to close it out for tonight. Thanks for the thumbs up, and thank y'all for joining me. I've had a fantastic time. I missed David, though, but he was on here, so at least he was able to conversate with y'all a little bit. Anyways, y'all have a fantastic night, and I hope to see you on Teresa's Live on Friday. And on other things, too. Y'all have a great night. Bye now.